Good morning. This is Greg Clausen coming to you from the Minnesota Senate building. This is a new building that we moved into in the second week of January. And if you look behind me, you can see that I've got a wonderful view of the Capitol, which is across University Avenue. Well, this has been a very busy 3 weeks of the 2016 legislative session. Last week I had 6 bills that were heard in various committees. And this week I have 11 bills that will be heard in committees. And this is a short week because Friday we will not be in session due to the Easter break. But we've been having a lot of discussion in the early childhood through grade 12 education committee on teacher licensure. And I had a bill last week that was presented. It's one of the things that we've had a lot of discussion over the last 2 years in the legislature. A lot of teachers coming from other states that are having difficulty being licensed in the state of Minnesota. And what my bill does is basically look at the state auditor's report that made many recommendations for changes in the Board of Teaching and how we license teachers. And my bill just basically said, let's take a step backward. Let's sit down, form a committee of House and Senate members, receive testimony, and see what we can do to change what we are currently doing so it's a more effective and efficient system. This week, in a number of different bills that I have, again, most of them are in education, health and human services as well. One of the things that we had last week in the Higher Education Workforce Development Committee, we heard reports from the University of Minnesota on the athletic department and then also the Department of Psychiatry. April 1 is a very important date for the legislature because that is called our first deadline. If you have not had a bill that has been heard by April 1, it's basically dead and will not be moving on. So that's an important date that we're trying to reach, and that's why I have a number of bills that will be heard this week and moving into next week as well. So I look forward to next week giving you a little bit more of an update on specific bills and how we're moving through the legislature. So thank you.